Yo! How's it going, Sparrow, Manga Cat, Sarah, Less Than? How was everyone's weekends? Right, I think I have everything sorted. That's a lot of manga. Is it? Not that much. Or is it? Rubber. I'm just going to get into it. Right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, weebs of all ages, welcome back to the Monday stream. There is one question that I will ask you, and it's the same one I ask every stream. It is, do I have a manga haul? And to be honest, there's no point in messing around because you can see it's right here. It's right here. So we're going to open it. Well, not open it. We're going to go through it all. I went this weekend to Manchester and Leeds. I went to a bunch of manga stores and bought a bunch of manga. So the big question is, how much did I purchase? Now, I'm going to be very, very clear. I went to 4 stores. I went to Forbidden Planet International in Leeds and Manchester. And I also went to Travelling Man, Leeds and Manchester also. There's 4 stores. I also went to Forbidden Planet Newcastle today and Travelling Man. I don't think I bought anything in Travelling Man. But really, there were 6 stores. We went Waterstones too. We did go Waterstones, yes. I guess that counts, kind of. We bought one thing. And to give you an idea of how much I have, we had around £1,000 to spend for the weekend. Now, I'm not confirming whether we used all of it or not, but that's the kind of budget we had. £1,000, 6 or 7 stores. So how many volumes do you think I had? That is the question. Based on that information, I feel like I've given you enough information to have a good educated guess. Use all of it. I will not deny or confirm whether we did, because that would be boring. I was on the hunt for Free Room Volume 10 and I didn't find it. It wasn't in a single store. So frustrating. I think the anime has just really done its job. Or maybe it's relatively new, so it's like they don't have that many orders in. I don't know. But yes, today we will be doing the manga haul. Antus, evening. One of the funniest moments that I had at the weekend, I was just looking, it was actually the first Travelling Man that I went into. And I was just walking around, just casually looking, not thinking to myself, oh, I need to spend all my money. I was just looking just to see what there was. And there was these 2 dudes. They were probably like, I don't know, 18, maybe 20 years old, just looking around. And one of them picked up Way of the House Husband. And he turned to his friend and he's like, oh, it's my dream. You know, just to be a house husband and, you know, weigh hand and foot. And his friend looked at him and said, shh, don't say that too loud. That's embarrassing. And I wasn't going to say anything and they started to walk away. I was like, dude, that is the dream. You know, cook, clean, wash up, be looked after, make sure the house is all spick and span. And he turned around and he said, I know, right? And his friend was like, dude. And then this other chap chimed in. He was like, hey, don't speak too loud. You're saying every man's dream here. And I was like, I know, right? This is what we all want. We want to be looked after. We just want to chill at home and do the cooking and the cleaning and do all the fun stuff. And then a fifth dude joined in. He was like, yeah, I'm down. Like, that's my dream. I was like, facts. I'm just, saying what everybody's thinking. But, yeah, it was funny. It was a nice little, like, bro moment. Everyone laughed at the end, and then we all kind of went our separate ways. House husband meeting, it would be amazing. It would be great. Bad news for Zoe, she's going to be working for the rest of her life while I sit here in this chair, doing nothing. Alright, so I'm going to do the Manga Haul soon. Not just yet, but pretty soon. Alright. I think this is everything. I just need to double check that the overhead camera is working. It is working. Oop. Move my phone out the way as well. How's everybody's weekend? Did anybody read anything over the weekend? Anything of interest? Sparrow, are you still reading Attack on Titan? Or have you dropped it? Still enjoying it? I hope you are. Read nothing. You and me both, sister. You went outside and touched grass? That's amazing. I hope it wasn't too cold outside. It's scary out there sometimes, you know? You guys are buddy reading it? Nice. Well, I hope you stick with like the buddy read, like you stay close together, because it's one of those series that you read and you just want to talk about all the conspiracy theories. So don't read too far ahead. I feel like that's part of the enjoyment of Attack on Titan. You watch Damsel on Netflix? What is Damsel? Whoa. Deadly Premonition, yeah. I don't really listen to a lot of music. It was a long way from like Newcastle all the way to Manchester, so we was listening to music, which was fine. It was great. But when it came to my choice, all I listen to now is just video game music. Like nothing else. This is the kind of stuff I listen to all day, every day. Alright, I think I'm down. I'm ready. What is the time? We're streaming for 10 minutes. I think this is going to be a pretty big one. And a long one. There was also... this weekend, I was supposed to meet up with a few friends. I met up with Chris Captures, which was cool. chilled with him. I was also supposed to meet up with Caitlin, and I think I cancelled on her. I was being a bit of a meanie. Not a meanie. I think I double booked, and I felt bad because I didn't really communicate with her well. So I think she's angry at me. I feel super bad. He balls it up. I did balls it up. I was pretty ill, and I wasn't even too sure if we were going to do this weekend. And I completely forgot to message Caitlin earlier. And she was busy, and I was busy, and she wanted to do lunch, and I was like, I can't do lunch. And I thought she meant dinner. You stood her up? I think so. And I feel bad. I think she hates me. But that's okay. I don't mind. Right. It is Manga Haul time. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so we're going to start off with the series that are currently ongoing in the collection. And then we're going to do all the new stuff. And there's a lot. So the first is 3 volumes of Oshi no Ko. Now, I picked up this because the hype around the series initially was extremely high. And I enjoyed the first volume. It was really good. There was a lot of plot twists that I wasn't expecting, despite like being spoiled. And then, I don't know, it kind of plateaued after that. So I'm hoping the rest of it will be good. What's crazy, well, not crazy, but what's interesting to note is that volume 5 turns black. So maybe something really detrimental happens. But we'll see. Hopefully it's good. I know the anime had a great opening, which like sparked a lot of interest and got a lot of people reading it and watching it. I just hope it's good. I'm not really into idols. That's not really my thing. However, I don't know where to put these. However, it doesn't really, well, from what I read, it's less about idols themselves and more just about like social media and relationships. That's what it feels like. They all just happen to be idols. Now, where am I going to put everything? You enjoyed what you read so far? I'm glad. I'll definitely, well, I've got another 3 volumes to read now, so I'll definitely read it at some point. Make some stacks. I don't know where to put them because I can't put them in front of me. And then volumes 13 and 14 of Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. This is just to like fill in the gaps. I think we're missing volume 7, and then after that, it's like volume 16 onwards. I don't think I've read like the first 4 volumes and that's it. Looking forward to reading the rest of it hopefully because the anime was really good. In 2 volumes of Go-Go Loser Rangers. This was a fun one to read. Definitely read my expectations. I've only read the first 2 volumes, so I've got volume 3 now. Already got 4 and 5, and then picked up volume 6 as well. I do like how it's like kind of similar to like One Piece, where like you think you're following the good guys are good guys. Really, they're not really good guys. They're kind of just horrible people. So you follow the bad guys instead, and they're more interesting. But it's pretty wordy. I think I'll go back and reread the series again from volume 1. Well, I say the series again, the first 2 volumes. And because it's so wordy, I think you have to like keep on track of everything. It's very difficult to keep on top of some of the characters. They move a lot. They talk about a lot of the Power Rangers. Well, they're not called Power Rangers, but the bad guys talk about the Power Rangers a lot and who they are and what they do. And it's hard to keep up on top of everything. A lot of political stuff. Then volume 3 of Dinosaur Sanctuary. I don't know how often this one comes out. I've not read it. It's one that Zoe picked up. But it's got dinosaurs in it. I presume it's dinosaurs in a zoo. Or in a sanctuary, should I say. I don't know if we're going to have space for all these. The volume 3 of A Galaxy Next Door. There's another one of Zoe's. It looks nice from what I've flipped through. Then volume 2 of Sora and the House of Monsters. This is pretty cool. It's basically a construction of fantasy creatures, which is pretty awesome. So I think volume 1, they like constructed a house for goblins. In this one, I think if you look at the back, it tells you what they're going to construct for. So they're going to construct for a Thunderwolf, a Mermaid, and a Demon Lord. So that should be interesting. So you get to like learn. It's like a kind of like a encyclopedia, not an encyclopedia, kind of like a bestiary of sorts, because it tells you like about the creatures, the race, and then what their needs are, and then they just go around and construct what they need basically. Then for the goblins, for example, they needed like little like hiding holes because they like to be hidden and in darkness, and they had like different areas for like toilets, and then different areas for like food and everything, and where everybody slept. It's pretty cool. It's kind of like Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer, but for fantasy monsters. Yeah, and it has cute floor plans if you're into that kind of thing. Now, last haul, Zoe picked up volume 1 of Run on Your Own Legs, or Run on Your New Legs, sorry, for 99p. So we picked up volume 2. And that's probably enough to read it. To be fair, I think it's a 5-volume series, right? So I think we'll probably pick up this one anyway. But yeah. I guess it's kind of sportsy. I don't know. We'll look forward to reading it. Thanks, Dan! It is Manga Haul time. You come at the right time. Man, these are so heavy. And we have 5 volumes even. Oh, I can't show the last one. 5 volumes. Volume 6, 7, 8, 9. And we do have 10, but I do not want to show the color of 10. Of Cherry Magic. 30 years of virginity can make you a wizard. Am I reading this one? I will be reading this one. I'm not reading it currently. It is in the collection, therefore I will read it. Animal Crossing Happy Home, but fantasy monsters. That put on your there. You should definitely buy it. It's pretty good. At least just get the first volume. I presume the second volume they'll have more races to go through and more homes to design. Yeah, this one is a BL, as far as I'm aware. And the dude's a virgin, and then he becomes a wizard. That's all I know. I think from memory, Zoe said like the boy one of the men can like read minds or something. Is that right? You can read minds of gay people. Is that right? Or is it just one specific man? One specific gay man? The man he's in love with? I don't know. Anyways, it will be on the reading list at some point. I won't show you volume 10. We also have volume 10. I won't show you it, but it is here. Volume 10, right there. I never like it when they spoil endings and stuff, man. Although in what I've just said, I feel like kind of spoils it. You bought the first 5 volumes of Cherry Magic? Oh, nice. I hope you enjoy it. Buddy read? Oh, he can read the mind of whoever he touches. Ooh. We have 2 volumes of Drifting Dragons, volume 12, which is what I was missing, and then 15. And 15, you can see it's black in the middle, which means there's a massive backstory of some kind. I wonder who it's going to be. This is another one I'd like to reread again. It would be the 3rd time that I've restarted it. Just because the art is so nice. I'm still not sold. I know I'm like 11 volumes deep. I'm still not sold on the story itself. If I'm being honest. Yeah, killing the dragons is just sometimes a bit sad. Then volume 2 and 3 of Happiness so continues the Shuzo Oshimi binge. We've been collecting a lot of his works recently. The only one I think we don't have at the moment is Ecstasy. Is it Ecstasy? Devil's Ecstasy? I think that's what it's called. It's like a 2-volume omnibus. And it's like one of his older works. So it doesn't look great. Kind of reminds me of the Penis manga. You have volume 1 to 12? Oh, good. You should read it. I mean, if you love, have you read it? You said it's really good. So how much have you read? Yeah, I'm up to volume 11. I just feel bad for the dragons, you know. Yeah, I don't know anything about happiness. All I know is there's vampires, maybe. I don't know. There's blood. I don't know. It's Shuzo Oshimi, and I'm looking forward to Weird and Wonderful Things. That's all he seems to make as of late in the last like 15 years. You've only read 11 volumes? That's me. You and me. We're the same. We're in the same place. And this is one that I don't see in a lot of people's collections. Volume 5, 6, and 7 of One Dance. It's about breakdancing. That's all I can tell you. The main guy has like a speech impediment and he decides to join a dance group, and it's his way of like expressing himself, and it helps him at certain points to express himself and also get better at talking with people. He's not very good at communicating. I am missing volume 4, I think, so I may have to try and look for that before I can read these. I'm pretty sure I don't have volume 4, but I'll have to double check. The art is a little bit out there, I must say, because it is dancing, kind of like music. You don't really understand a lot of it. Like, you can see this. I don't even know what she's doing. She's like crumping or something. But yeah, you get a lot of that. I don't really want to spoil it for myself. But yeah, there's a few like panels and double pages where they're just dancing, and it's kind of hard to see everything unless you've danced yourself and you can like feel the motion of it all. But it's really good. Imagine if Komi tried breakdancing. I reckon she'd be good at it. Maybe give her a little bit of a push. Dance for us. I will rain check. Maybe another day. I'll dance for you. Oh. And volume 8 as well. I didn't realize I had volume 8. Now I definitely need to find volume 4. All right, continuing on from the series that we already have. Volume 6 of Snow White with the Red Hair. This is one where we'd like to pick it up, but it's kind of like, at the moment, Banana Fish, where we're struggling to find a 3 for 2, and then we say, you know what, let's just pick Banana Fish or Snow White with Red Hair. They're like our fallbacks, and neither of us have started reading this one yet. One day, though. Is it wrong to say it's like... I'm not saying it's as good as, but when I think of fantasy shoujo, I think Queen's Quality, Yona the Dawn, and Snow White with Red Hair. They're like the 3 that always pop into mind. And then Call of the Night. I think this is a missing volume. We've got 1 to 9, missing 8. So I think up to date now. Maybe we're missing 7 as well. And then this is a new one to me. Maiden of the Needle. This is volume 2. Yen Press. I don't know if this is shoujo. It's not mine that I picked up. It was Zoe's. And there is a naked lady. I think there was... No, not naked. In a dress. How much of Snow White have you read, Sarah? Because I'm going to be honest, I think I think Geeky's the only one. Geeky Dreams, Emma. She's the only one that I know who's read Snow White with the red hair. I don't really know anyone else who has it in their collection or who has read it. Zeus! How's the studying going, dude? Okay, I feel like you're up to date with everything. And then A Condition Called Love. Does anyone know how long this series is going on for? I've only read the first 2. I really enjoyed it. I know some people are like umming and ahhing. In my mind, I feel like I've read that it's pretty long. Oh my gosh, is this slightly out of sync? Slightly out of line. You can't really tell. But the spine, just a little bit invasive on the front cover here. Thanks for asking. It will all be over soon, dude. You're on the last push. It's still ongoing. Yeah, but how many volumes? Typical Kodansha. Then we have Demons of the Shadow Realm. This is a new series by Arakawa, who also did Full Metal Alchemist and Silver Spoon. I enjoyed the first season. First volume. It was probably... I was expecting like fantasy, and I guess it is, but I feel like the vibe of it changed midway through, without spoiling it. Yeah, just the whole scenery changed. But it's good. I'm going to read volume 2 probably and 3 before the end of the month, so I'm looking forward to that. Kigs! What are you doing here? How's your evening? 14 at the moment, you think? That's a lot. Hopefully A Condition Called Love continues to be good. And then volume 11 of Spy Family. I didn't realize that all the chairs that they use in their front covers, they're all like designer chairs, or like they showed up in like iconic actresses or actors. I didn't realize that. I found a website and it tells you like all the name of the chairs and where they were pictured and who designed them and everything. It's crazy. So I'm surprised they've gone for that for their front covers. Actually, I think volume 10 is the only one that doesn't have one. This isn't in the haul, by the way. No, I don't think this is Lloyd, the young Lloyd with a gun on some rubble. I don't think this is a famous chair. Unless this is some sort of like war propaganda thing. What? You love Anya? Anya's overrated. I'm joking. I think I'm only behind a little bit. I think I'm up to volume 9. I don't think I've read 10 or maybe I haven't read 9. I think I've read 9. I won't say where I am. And this is another one that I've just started. Volumes 4 and 5 of In the Land of Liedel. This is a little isekai series. Like slice of life-y. From what I've read anyway, the first volume. And yeah, it's just chill. Bit of fantasy. A little bit of action. Well, that... I just flicking through that. Looks like there was a lot more action than what there is in volume 1 anyway. Your Spy Family volumes are still MIA? What do you mean they're MIA? Have you given them away? Have you ordered them and they're not shown up? Is that it? Missing for half a year? Who took them? I bet it's in the loft. It's in the attic. It's gonna be there, I believe. Accidentally picked up the light novel. Ah, Atlantis, that's the worst. That sucks. There's nothing worse than going to pick up like an isekai series or a fantasy series and you picked up a light novel. But it's good. I mean, I've only read one volume, so I would recommend it if you enjoy fantasy. You lost the box there, Ren. You will find it. I believe. Believe in me who believes in you. Did you come check out favorite maiden? I wouldn't say I'm the favorite maiden. I think I am a maiden of the Discord. But I wouldn't say I'm a favorite. Especially right now, because Caitlin's very upset with me. I know she is. We have a few volumes of Bleach, volume 49, 50, 52, and 73. This brings the series completely up to date, bar 74, which is the last volume. I think I'm going to make it my mission to read Bleach by the end of the year. It's one of the only shonens, like the old shonens, that I haven't read in its entirety. And now that I have majority of it, I think I'm just going to read it. And then when I get to the last volume, I'll try and find the last volume. Luckily, it's not like a middle volume that I'm missing. So I can just read it all. Ah, these are all reprints as well, because they got the new Viz logo. Still a favourite of many. Thank you, Kiggs. Attack on Titan, Before the Fall. For those who don't know, Attack on Titan obviously finished a long time ago, but because it was so popular, it was given a spin-off series, not by the creator, by some other random dude. And it was a series, I think, 800 or maybe 1,000 years before the time of Attack on Titan, the setting of Attack on Titan. I think it tells a story about a dude who was like born inside a Titan. I have no idea how that happens. But it's really hard. It was really hard to find these, and the Forbidden Planet we went to, International, had all of them. And I just didn't want to commit to all of it. I love Attack on Titan. It's definitely one of my favorite series, but I'm not too sure how this one holds up because it's not by the same mangaka. It's just a spin-off. Either way, I now have 6 volumes of it. So it's volume 4, 5, and 6. Hopefully it's good. Is it worth picking up? I don't know. I haven't read it. All I know is that the main character was born in the belly of a Titan and he is shunned. That's all I can tell you. And I can't say anything else because, you know, I haven't read it. I can guarantee you it's probably not as good as Attack on Titan. Chojin X. This is another one I don't see many people picking up. If you liked Tokyo Ghoul, then you will like his next work, Chojin X. It has the similar kind of premise. You know, demon boy tries to fit in, that kind of thing. It feels a lot more jokey. I think I've read up to like volume 6, maybe volume 5, I think. So these are just volumes that I want to pick up because I want to reread it at some point. But I read online the first 6 volumes, I would say. And the volumes themselves are pretty nice. I quite like them. Best covers in the game? He does have great covers, I must admit. I wonder if he still like draws, if he draws digitally or if he draws physically. I can't imagine many artists draw digitally, physically anymore. And finally, one I've been looking for a very long time, Golden Kamui, volume 30 and volume 31. This is actually a really big boy. This is huge. How many volumes? I don't even want to look at the back. I just don't want to know. I am probably 5 volumes behind, I think. No, maybe I'm at volume 27. Yes, which puts me at 5 volumes behind. I think I've read volume 27. I did really want to reread this from the beginning again. But I just want to make such a big dent in my collection. I want to get to 50% read. And I don't think I can spare reading another 30 volumes, like 25 volumes again, to not add them to my spreadsheet. So maybe I'll read like midway. But the series has concluded. I like how it is. The last two are silver and gold, because I think the first chapter was gold and the second chapter was silver with Ashilipa on it. And then this is the last volume with Immortal Sugimoto. I just hope there's a lot more naked men in this. And this is one that probably will slowly become higher priority for me. Is Ragnar Crimson. Because I really enjoyed Volume 1. And then I got Volume 2 and 3. And then I did nothing with them. And then I got Volume 4. And I still didn't read it. But now that I've read this, I think I'm going to probably push this a little bit higher up as well in the next couple of months. And try and finish this by the end of the year. Like, catch up, I mean. You're still behind, got 5 to 10 to read. Well, I think if you enjoy the first 5, you'll continue to enjoy the rest of the series. So I would say keep at it. You didn't like Volume 1? Is that of Ragnar Crimson or Golden Kamui? I must admit, Ragnar Crimson definitely was... definitely not what I was expecting. I was expecting like a fantasy, like a dark fantasy. I don't know. I felt in my mind, I felt like it was kind of comedy, in a way. I didn't enjoy it as much as I was hoping, but I did enjoy it. But the art just, I don't know. I like the art, so I think I'm going to stick with it. Try and read as much as you can, Sarah, and enjoy the buff men. Right, what are these? These are... Oh no. Is this all new stuff? Right, that was everything that was ongoing in my collection. I lied, there's some more. Whoa. Some that we bought from today. Snow White and the Red Hair Volume 5. Now we have the first 6 volumes. Marshall, Volume 15. I'm probably going to read this tonight because I'm up to date now. I think it finishes at 18, I think. More shoujo. More shoujo will come. I feel like this is a big spoil. Volume 105 of One Piece. Goes without saying. That's another series I'd love to reread again. I said that earlier, I think late December, I wanted to reread One Piece again. Because it'd been a year since I'd last read the first 100. But again, I don't want to do it. Speaking of shoujo, the final volume of Imakoi. The first 2 volumes were pretty good. Actually, I lie. I read the first 3. Volume 2, not so great. I wasn't a big fan of the sister, the little sister. I didn't like her. I didn't like the big brother complex thing. Also, I think with One Piece, I think I'm going to start reading it weekly again. Because I keep getting spoilers on Instagram and social media, and it's frustrating. So I think I might have to catch up again. So I'm going to read the next like 5-6 volumes that I haven't read yet. Too many spoilers. There are too many spoilers. Like Watsukoi? No, they're more teenagers in Imakoi. Watsukoi was pretty good. It was like, I don't know, more adults. I don't know, that seemed more funnier. Watsukoi is like, I don't know, high school shoujo. Helk. I saw someone post up the first 6 volumes of Helk in a line, and they make like a really nice portrait. There's 15 volumes of this. I don't know how you would display this, because when you display it sideways, you just get these little characters, which is cool and everything. But when you put the whole design at the front, how are you going to line up 15 volumes in a row? They kind of did like how Dragon Quest did theirs, The Adventures of Dai. And then Yozakura family. This is another one I don't really see people talk about. It's still ongoing in Weekly Shonen Jump. I'm really enjoying it. I say I'm really enjoying it. I haven't read it for like a year and a half now. But I'm waiting to get up to like volume 10. And then that's roughly, maybe 11. That's, I think, where I read up to. So around 2 years of content. Or 2.5 years. But it's good. It felt like a roller coaster. There was like really high highs and then kind of low lows for a while. But it was good. Really reminded me of like Katekyo Hitman Reborn. DRCL Volume 2. I had seen a few people in America pick this up, and I think it took a while to get overseas. But I'm glad it was here. A lot more expensive than I remember it. And it upsets me because I know that I'm going to breeze through this in like seconds. But I'm looking forward to reading the second volume because the first volume ended on such a cliffhanger. And I don't really know the story of Dracula, you know, that well. And I'm sure this isn't as accurate. I heard Weeb Dad say that it's like kind of like the original with like different aspects added in. I must say though, I don't own many hardbacks. This one is really nice. It is really solid. Like, I can't bend this. When I pick up Villain Saga, it's very floppy. When I pick up the Berserks and the Villain Saga in store, they're solid. This feels solid. This is like a small, solid hardback, and I love it. You haven't read Volume 1 yet? Get on it. It's great. If you're into that, like, gothic kind of art style. It's super detailed. I don't really want to... Oh my... I think I saw a naked butt and leg. But yeah, I would recommend if you're into like, not necessarily horror, because I wouldn't call any manga horror really, because none of it's really scary. More suspenseful. But then recently I sold all of my single Full Metal Alchemist editions in support of the Full Metal editions, and this is volume 12, which means I only need 6 more to finish the collection, and then it'll all be done. And then I can reread the series once again. Is the hashtag a number or a hashtag? I don't know, you know. I wouldn't know. I don't know. There's no technology in this, I can tell you that. So they're definitely not tweeting out hashtag Dracula sucked my neck or anything like that. You definitely found the Summer Hikaru died scary? Did you? I think it was more creepy than scary. Definitely more creepy than scary in my opinion. But obviously, you know, everyone has different tolerances. I mean, I'm a wuss. I'm no good at scary movies and stuff. But it's definitely creepy. Especially in volume 1 with the swaying woman. The woman that looked like a ku. Like the Japanese ku. She's like... And then she was like behind the character. Crazy stuff. Pound Dracula would definitely make more sense. Tokyo Revengers volumes 17 and 18. I think that brings us up to date. I'm still very far behind and I have not caught up at all. But not long. What is it, 27? I think 27 volumes in total. So we're not that far behind. Only a few more. Right, now that is everything that I previously booked. 23, 31. Wait, who's telling the truth? Who's lying? One of you twos is lying. One of you twos. All right, on to all the new stuff that we picked up. So just to let you know, there was 2 piles here. Now that they are now gone. They have now disappeared. Now there's this pile, and potentially some more piles. Starting off with One Piece. This is One Piece Shokugeki no Sanji. I don't know what Shokugeki means, but I know this is the same dude who did Food Wars. Shokugeki no Soma, is that what it's called? I don't know what... Does Shokugeki just mean Food Wars? Sanji Food Wars, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is a cookbook. I don't know if this is... It's not a cookbook. It's not a cookbook. I presume it's a one and done. There is no numbers on it. But it was picked up. It's One Piece. I don't want to pick up everything that's One Piece, but here it is. What I did want to pick up, though, was One Piece Ace Story. When the light novel dropped, I wanted to learn more about Ace, and now we have it in manga form. Art by Boichi, who did Dragon Quest. No, he didn't. He did Dr. Stone and a bunch of porn. So I'm looking forward to reading this. I don't know if I'll read it now or if I'll wait till volume 2 comes out and then just binge them both. Whitebeard looks so creepy. Even more old in this than he does in the actual manga. I picked up volume 2 of Overlord. I've wanted to pick up Overlord for so long, and this was like super cheap, so I just picked it up. And it was a pretty low number, so I didn't feel too bad about picking it up, because I'll pick up the rest at some point. Maybe. Hopefully. I will. I would like to. It's pretty tiny though. Yen press as well. This is going to be so expensive. And this is another one I've wanted to pick up for like the last few years. I picked up volume 12 of Radiant. Just because it was £3. Super cheap. And yeah, it's been on my radar for such a long time. And I think now is the time that I want to pick it up. Whether or not I'll collect all of it in its entirety like this year, I don't know. But I'll definitely try my best to pick up like volumes 1 to 11. If I remember rightly, this dude was... I think the author is French. I want to say French. Or Swedish. Is he Swedish? Man, I can't remember. It's been such a long time. Yeah, there aren't many series out there that are done by mangaka who are outside of Japan. Wait, it's my birthday? Who said it was my birthday? Did I say it was my birthday? I don't remember saying it was my birthday. Zoe posted. Zoe knows how to leak. Yes, today is my birthday. I don't make big deals about my birthday. Feel free to say happy birthday now. We don't have to talk about it afterwards. But we're not here for me. We're here for the manga. Whose birthday is it? I think it's mine. I think it's my birthday today. Happy birthday to me. Thank you. I should be wearing a party hat. I don't have any party hats. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Oh no. I hope I don't get a party hat. Definitely a party hat? I hope not. Happy birthday, thank you. You know what's funny? Last year I streamed on my birthday. I didn't tell anybody. We were just here, having a good time. Alright, moving on with Manga Haul. Similar to... You want me to wear a hat and a badge? It's got pom-poms on. Happy birthday to me. Woo! Can't see because the camera's in the way. It's my birthday. Alright, so for the rest of the stream, I'll wear this badge somehow. All right, back to it. Shaman King was another series that I had all the singles for, and I decided to get rid of them because I knew that, one, I wasn't going to collect the rest of them that I was missing, and three, they never finished printing the last 2 volumes. So I decided to sell them all, and the money that I made from it, we were just going to get more Shaman King. So I picked up volumes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 10, 11, and 12. Surprisingly, all different varieties of pricing. This is $18.99, $19.99, and $16.99. Like, what? I don't understand. I don't get it. Let me... quickly... top. Let's do 50. Let's just do 0. There you go. Now you can see my hat a little bit better. Do you think he's mad? I'm not mad. I'm anything but mad. I could never be mad. Especially when I'm streaming with you guys. Can't be mad with Fabulous Hat. Exactly. No reason to be mad. Alright, then we have volume 1 of The Alchemist Who Survived, now dreams of a quiet city life. I can imagine this is probably something very similar to like In the Land of Liedel. Or what was the other isekai series? The 5-volume series where Saviour's Book Cafe. Probably something like that. Ah, and volume 2 as well. It kind of reminds me of that. The fact that it's an alchemist who survived and she now dreams of a quiet life. Everyone just wants a quiet life. Cute pom-poms. Guys, can we just like focus on the manga haul? You know, we don't have to... This isn't... Oh my god, they are fluffy. I'll tell you that much. They are so fluffy. Like when you put an outfit on a dog and he doesn't like it. I like it. Serious full time, okay? We can be serious whilst, you know, there's pom-poms on my head. Okay? Bow, 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 bow. And then whoever steals this book. Is that it? Whoever steals this book? Volume 1. Is that the name of the... Whoever steals this book. I feel like that's half a sentence. I've been cucked. I've been blueballed. What's happened? Where's the rest of the title? Whoever steals this book. What? I mean, I'm intrigued just by the title. This is one that definitely Zoe picked up. I have no idea what this is. You've just ordered it. Hopefully it's good. Looks pretty cool. It's yen press. I feel like a lot of the volume 1 yen presses that we've been picking up have all been because of like Caitlin and Liddy and Manga Sloth, all just because they've been getting like stuff from yen press for free. And then finally, a new shoujo. In the Name of the Mermaid Princess. This was announced by Viz like late last year, early last year, and then again, like November time. I feel like I never pay attention to the announcements. I just look at the covers, they tell me it's demographic, and then yep, I'm taking it. It's a book about books. Oh, okay. And then do we have any more volume 1s? Yes, we do. I Want to End This Love Game. This is by Viz, shown in Sunday. Most likely some kind of harem, I'm going to assume. I wouldn't know, but I'm guessing. Or maybe it's just like a romance, shown in romance. Right, what is this? This is the case studies of Vanitas. Like from Kingdom Hearts. Another yen press. There's another one. I can tell, you know what? You can tell the ones that are Zoe's because I have no idea what they are. She just picks them up. I'm like, okay. Okay. My Love Slick Life as a 90s Otaku. Zoe picked this up and read it within like 20 minutes, and she said she thoroughly enjoyed it. It looks pretty cool. That's what I can tell you. You haven't picked up more? How many volumes are there? I thought it was new. Oh. And then we got some manhwa. Ugh, that made me feel sick. See You in My 90th Life. Is this some sort of like Otome game? Again, like she gets reincarnated several times, like a 19th time she gets reincarnated in a game. Is that what it is? Korean manga is so expensive. It is, because it's all coloured. It's all coloured. It's super thick. It's super heavy. The paper quality is nice, I must say. The paper quality is nice. $10 volumes so far. Man, that's a lot of volumes. Why have you only picked it up now then, Zoe? But yeah, Zoe's been on a proper binge. Recently, we've like run out of space for manga. So we've just got a new Billy bookcase. So the Billy B is going to be put up at some point, and she's going to have like 2 or 3 shelves full of manhwa. It's going to be crazy. We have volume 1 of Medalist. This is about ice skating. Me, myself, I used to ice skate a lot. I was a big fan of like Mighty Ducks when I was a kid. So me and my friends used to do like street skating. So we play hockey on the streets, just in like inline rollerblades. And then we started to go ice skating. We were old enough to like get on the bus and like 2-hour journey all the way to a local ice rink. And then we'd spend like all day there. So I'm looking forward to reading this. I didn't read or watch Yuri on Ice, and I don't know any other like ice skating manga. So this one hopefully will be nice. Now, one thing I don't like about manhwa is that when you can't really see it, but when it stacks up, you put them on top of it, it's facing the wrong way. It's like it doesn't know what it's doing. What is going on? I can't take myself seriously with this hat on. A Kingdom of Quartz. It's another one that Zoe picked up. I think Traveling Man actually had this pretty cheap, but we got it 3 for 2. I think this is a new one by Kodansha, and surprisingly, it looks really nice, like in terms of like print quality. But then again, you never know until you get volume 2 and 3, and then they're all misaligned. Medalist is fantastic. Favorite new read of whatever year it came out digitally. Well, I'll take your word for it, Born. You have good taste. It's a shame that Caitlin's not here. Maybe I should just start reading it. She's got permission to like read, I think. I don't know if it's the whole chapter or like a few pages of the Beanie Sakai. Ooh. Yeah, this is the Bean Night light novel. They also had volume 4 in Forbidden Planet, but at that point we didn't really want to spend full price on it, so it's been kept there. Oh, that sounds amazing. So I think I'm going to like this one. I'm looking forward to it. Is it like sportsy? Kind of like sports manga? Beans, 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 beans. I will not be reading this because I do not have time for real words because I've got so many other books to read. But maybe one day. I mean, I'm up to date with Beans anyway. Except from volume 4, obviously. And then we have a GL series. Run Away With Me, Girl. This is volume 1, 2, and 3. I don't like to show the last ones. There's only a 3-volume series. I do like short, like, romance series. I hope Donuts Under the Crescent Moon is pretty short. And then we have probably something that I've really been looking forward to collecting for probably a long time. Probably since, I think 2010, I first started looking at this. And then I never got round to ever doing it. And then the singles got sold out. And now here I am trying to collect the omnibuses. This is Kazuki Takahashi's Yu-Gi-Oh! Definitely one of the series that have a profound effect on my life in terms of like who I've become friends with. And if I'm being honest, it sounds like weird to say, but like without Yu-Gi-Oh! I wouldn't be here right now doing the things that I'm doing. There's been so many knock-on effects that Yu-Gi-Oh! Has done in my life that I don't think I could ever... If I was to be reincarnated and Yu-Gi-Oh! Into the same life and Yu-Gi-Oh! Didn't exist, I would be a completely different person. I'd have different friends. I wouldn't be here talking to you guys. I'd be a completely different person. And yeah, since he's passing like last year, which was really sad, I've wanted to collect this even more now. And I did see the full like the singles for like a pretty good price, but I never got around to picking it up. But I know they had a big reprint back in October, November last year, so I'll be picking these up as much as I can. I don't know how many omnibuses there are. I think there's 15, maybe 10. I think there's like 36 volumes, 37 volumes in total. Anyways, I got 5, so I'm like nearly halfway. You like the Egyptian theme? I've never read it before, so I don't really know how accurate it will be, like, to the anime. I've only watched a lot of, I would say, 80% of the anime. I did stop watching after a while. But I know they had a big, like, Egyptian moment. Like, backstories and flashbacks and, I don't know there's alternative dimensions or anything, but it got weird. Anyways, I'm looking forward to reading this. It would have been great if these omnibuses were also sealed and had a card in it. I would have loved that because I know all the original singles had promo cards in them, which was pretty cool. Whenever you see Yu-Gi-Oh! Your move plays in your head. Yeah, it's time to... So what was that one? It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I got this one as well. I got 6. I got 6 in total, not 5. So I'm probably around halfway. I got some of the beginning, some of the end ones, and then like one in the middle. So I'm missing like the 3rd, 4th, the 7th, 8th, and 9th omnibus, I think. And that's it. What? And this is one that we saw on last week Saturday when we was watching Manga Sloth's Yen Press box opening. This is Taking Care of God. We got it because it was relatively cheap. It was on offer in Traveling Man. And it sounds good. So hopefully I like it. The art does look pretty unique. Not unique. Interesting. The facial expressions of some of the characters is pretty bizarre. Also quotes from a Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. Yeah. Yeah, Little Kuribo did a great job in one, bringing Yu-Gi-Oh! To like life in a different way, and also bringing birth to like abridging in general, because he made Team 4-Star, Elite 3. We did Pokemon Abridged, Dragon Ball Z Abridged, and so many other series. It's a shame the whole copyright thing kind of sucks, but it is what it is. But it's crazy how people can do comedy in so many different ways. Now, last year, 1st of April, well, 31st of March, I stayed around Caitlin's house and I read like a bunch of volume 1s. And this was one of them, Megas of the Library. And the art was really good. The story was really interesting. And sadly, there was only volume 1 and then like volume 5, 4 and 5. So I didn't pick up the rest, but I decided to pick up volume 1 just because I loved it. And I feel like everything, I don't know what it was, 2 years ago, I picked up a couple of Kodansha series, and everything I picked up of Kodansha has kind of like very been similar in art style. Like Beyond the Clouds, this, Drifting Dragons, they kind of have that just same art style. It's like, I don't know, that's the only kind of art style that they go for. I can't even explain what their art style is, but it was great and I loved it. So looking forward to picking more of that up. You met Masako X a couple times? Oh, sick. That's nice. I met him once at a Yu-Gi-Oh! Event. I got invited by Konami to like play Speed Duel with them, and he was there, which is pretty cool. Which is strange, because I don't think he'd done anything to do with Yu-Gi-Oh! But he did like obviously Goku and other voice acting stuff as well for abridging. Another one by Yen Press that everybody seemed to be getting for free, so I decided to pick it up because everyone said it was good. Man, marketing's really important to publishers' roles, isn't it? Akko and Bambi. I think Caitlin said this was good. Oh wow, it's coloured. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, it's not really coloured. It's like purple and blue splodges. You can't really... And it's a 4-coma. That's cool. Oh, hopefully it's good. Hopefully the marketing did well. Only unfortunate it gets released slowly. Yeah, I feel like I've seen Megas of the Library on people's shelves for a few years, up to like volume 4. And only recently have I seen people picking up volume 5. Did someone say Yu-Gi-Oh? Yup. Yu-Gi-Oh is in the hall. And then we have Glitch by Shima Shinya. They did Lost Lad London. And this is another one, very similar art style. I don't know where the setting is, but I presume probably London again. Maybe not. I wouldn't know. I haven't looked at the blurb because I don't really like to spoil things for myself. But I really like the art style for Lost Lad London, and I thought it was really good. And when I found out that they were doing another series, I decided to pick this up as well. They did have volume 2 as well, but I think the store that we saw it in wasn't 3 for 2, so I didn't bother picking it up. Plus, if it's not that good, then I probably won't pick up the rest of it, you know? But we'll see. And continuing on, this is one that I've seen a lot of people pick up, but then I've also seen a lot of people put in their trade folders and their selling off piles. Bloodblade. I don't know why people are getting rid of it so early. What is this, Kodansha? So I kind of want to find out for myself. The art looks okay. Hopefully it's good. Is it vampires? She's got like a sharp tooth, so I presume maybe vampires. I don't know. And then thank you, Sarah, for letting us know about the Blue Dwarves of Mibu. And this is a similar one. I've seen a few people pick it up. A few people stick it in their sell piles and swap piles. And not really talk too much about it. I don't know anything about it. So either way, I'll read it and I'll come to my conclusion at a later date some point. Bum, 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 bum. All right, we are down. We went through 2 piles. This is another 2 piles. We're still not done. All right, I think I need to move. I need to get some more books out. Don't you fall on me now. Right, I don't think we're going to have any room whatsoever. Knock twice for assistance. Yeah, I think I might need assistance at some point. Continuing on, we have Days on Fez. Now, Boogie Snacks talks about this one quite a lot. Days on Fez with a Z, and a few other people have mentioned, said the word Fez, like F-E-Z. Fez, but I think this is about going to festivals, not festivals. So surely it's Days on Fez, like Days on Festivals. I'd like to know how what the Japanese name is for it. Days on Fez, volume 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's a 5-volume series. I heard it's very slice of lifey, very much like Laid Back Camp, but just going to festivals. I hope it's the same thing, you know, eating food, vibing, drinking, like, you know, casual drinking. Not out to get drunk, just have a good time. And the spines are pretty nice colors as well. They look nice. Reminded you of Beck? I liked Beck. And then we have volumes 1 and 2 of Our Lonely Planet Travel Guide. I think this is a BL series. About 2 dudes who just go traveling, it looks like. It might not even be BL. I wouldn't know. Oh, and Not So Lonely Planet Travel Guide. It says, you can't really see it because the camera's not that great. It says Our Lonely Planet Travel Guide, but it says Our Not So Lonely Planet Travel Guide. Cool. It's Tokyo Pop, of course, it's BL. Is that all they do now? Just BL? That's a shame. And then we have volumes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 of Hatsu Haru. This is one that we saw it was the complete series in its entirety. There were a couple of other series that were complete, but this is the one that Zoe really wanted to pick up, so we picked it up. My initial response was, we are only going to get up to date with the current series, and this was like the first series that when she walked into Leeds, she was like, yeah, we're getting this. And I said, oh, are we? Okay, cool, sweet, nice. Grossly underestimated the size of this haul. Yeah, it's pretty big. But what I will say is that it's finished. The haul is now over. There is no more. Now, normally what happens is I go around and I count every single volume, but you know what? I'm above that now. I have an assistant to do that for me. All I have to do is click and the number will pop up in chat. Don't embarrass me. Put the number in chat, please. No, put the number in chat. Larry, I can hear you laughing in the other room. $108. Did anyone say 108? I don't think anyone said 108. Nobody said 108. Drink. How's it going? You said 99? You know what, Sparrow? We went out today and got some series, and I think before today's haul, we had 99. You need to sleep? Thanks, Din. Have a great evening. Oh, and also, for my birthday, so he got me this. I feel very spoiled. So now I have both the Claymore and Akira box sets that I need to read this year. Claymore is awesome. I read volume 1 and I was like, I regret not buying the rest of the volumes. We did. We did go hard. Happy birthday. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Yeah, I got Akira a long time ago. We did like a manga haul and there's like, Sparrow said, get the Akira box set. And then everybody voted no. And then I think it was Liddy or someone said, go get the Claymore box set. And then everyone said yes. Then Sparrow was upset. So we did a box set war. Then the Akira won in the end. And then I ended up with both. It was great. It was a great time. Right. Now, as I mentioned, we had a good £1,000 for this manga haul, but we didn't spend anywhere near that. So in a couple of weeks, I think 1st of April, we will be doing a sci-fi manga buying stream, and we will spend the rest of the money that we had. So it'll be fun. I'm going to put up I should be doing it more often, to be honest. I'm going to start putting up my live streams more regularly. Next week, Wednesday, this Wednesday coming, I'll be doing my reading log. And Mondays, as always, will be the same. I'll be here next week, Monday. And on the 1st, which is, when is that? That is not next week, is the week after. Oh, the 1st is Monday. Oh, I thought the 1st was on Tuesday. Oh, in that case, I don't have to do a back-to-back stream. I was going to say, because I'd have to do a Monday stream, then a Tuesday stream, which I thought was 1st of April, and then do the Wednesday stream. That's amazing. So now I could just do the 1st, and it's all good. Sorry you're late? Dude, you don't have to be sorry you're late, but you are late, and I am ending the stream in a moment. So in 2 weeks' time, we will be doing a sci-fi manga haul buying stream. Not manga haul, manga buying stream. And it'll be first. When? 1st of April. 1st of April is April, right? It's March. It's currently March, right? Yeah, the 1st of April is Monday. Liddy! I never really feel bad, but a lot of people always turn up at the wrong time. Which is now. It is the ending of the stream. Thank you very much for chilling with me, whether you've just come in or you've been here the whole entire hour and a bit. It's my birthday. It is my birthday. It is my birthday today. I didn't tell anyone. And it's funny because last year I streamed on my birthday and again, I didn't tell anybody. But I am not here to gloat about myself. I don't care. I'm just here to chat with you, show off the manga, talk about the manga, and learn more things about the manga world and what to buy. I'm going to keep this hat on for the rest of stream for the next couple of minutes. Because Zoe made me wear it, and I'd feel bad. I'm going to take this off though. It's my birthday. It was a fun stream. Big manga haul. 108 volumes, which is quite a lot. In 2 weeks, we'll be doing a manga buying stream. And then after that, most likely, I don't know, we'll do some stuff. And if Caitlin's not mad at me anymore, then maybe I'll do some more streams with her. Who knows? But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Have a great rest of your evenings. Rest fast, read manga. And I'll see you all next week. Goodbye. Bow, 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 bow. It's okay, Liddy. There's always next time. Besides, you're busy with badminton. What camera do I use? It's not great. I think it's a C920. Logitech C920. It's okay. 1080p. Pretty cheap. What am I going to do with all this manga? I've got nowhere to put it.